I have spent well over the last decade traveling around the United States and working with some of the highest producing agents and agencies in the country. And you know what the common denominator is between all of those high producing agents and agencies? It's that they all use a fact finder as the centerpiece of every presentation, every appointment that they use. It's the one thing they all do the same. I understand and realize that a lot of you don't use a fact finder, and you don't do it because you sell a product. And so let's say you sell Medicare, you sell health insurance. You probably think, well, what's the point of me finding out whether or not they have life insurance or not? Or if you sell life insurance, what's the point of me figuring out what their health insurance is and all of those particulars? That's not what I do. Well, I'm here to tell you that there are a pile of reasons why somebody should use a fact finder, regardless of whether or not you intend to go and cross-sell your prospects other products or not. So let me just give you a handful of those reasons. Number one, eventually you may come to the conclusion that you do have to cross-sell. And so if you just go through and do a complete fact finder in every appointment, you are going to start building yourself a bank full of prospects to go back and cross-sell to. Maybe right now that's not in your wheelhouse and you don't have what it takes to go learn these other things, these other products and how to sell them and how they work. But you very well may need that at some point down the road. A lot of you are selling Medicare Advantage right now, and I know that right now as we speak, you're scared about where this industry is going. Well, where this industry is going is you're probably going to have to start cross-selling. But let's just set that one aside, okay? It's there if you need it. Building a database of a whole bunch of people you can go back and sell other things to is not a bad thing. But again, not the only reason why we use a fact finder. Number two, and one of the most important ones is, it gives you credibility. It allows you to show your intelligence and your expertise. It allows you to act like you've been there before. You tell me, which is more professional? Somebody that walks in with a yellow notebook or somebody that's got a professional fact finder in their hand? It's night and day difference. Be a pro. Another big reason why people might use a fact finder. You know, we've talked in videos previously about the warm-up stage when you first walk into somebody's home, and that stage where you got to tension down, get to know each other a little bit. You know as well as I know, if you've been on a lot of appointments, that sometimes it's hard to get out of that warm-up stage. It's hard to get to the table and actually start doing business. This is a tool that when you pull that out of your bag and you start writing information down while they're talking about their kids, you are reflecting to them that it's time to do business now. And not only is it time to do business now, but I'm in control. So it's a tool in that aspect as well. But the most important reason why I think a fact finder should be the centerpiece of every presentation that every single life and health insurance agent in the country uses is because of this. When I do a fact finder, if you do it the right way, when I do a fact finder, what some people call a needs analysis, when I'm done with that, my sale is already halfway done before I even started presenting the product. The other thing that happens in that is that almost all of the objections that I might hear after I present a product, I've already covered them in the fact finder. I've made them, by doing it right, I've made them point out their own problems and holes in their retirement plan. I've made it aware sometimes to the spouse there are holes that she wasn't even aware of. You are setting up your product presentation to a result that you could never do if you just literally asked some questions on a piece of paper and then went right into a presentation. It's night and day from a conversion standpoint. If you ask me what the difference between an amateur and a professional is, amateurs normally do about as much as needed in order to survive. A professional is always trying to look for that little thing that continues to evolve them as a business or as a salesperson. Always looking for that evolution step. A fact finder, this is one of them. Now, with that said, if overhauling your entire sales process and learning how to do a fact finder, learning how to cross-sell other products like life and long-term care and annuities, if all that seems like a bridge too far for you right now, that's okay. A pro, once again, is always looking to evolve. Take baby steps. Learning to use a fact finder as the centerpiece of your appointment, that is a great baby step for those of you that are out there not using one and probably selling a product. I mean, I just gave you multiple reasons why a fact finder could be valuable to you, regardless of whether or not you're going to go cross-sell or not tomorrow. It's not a coincidence that every single high-producing agent and agency in the country uses a fact finder as the centerpiece of their sales process. That should tell you something. On my channel, there is an 18-minute video called Fact Finder Roleplay, where I literally show you exactly how I do a fact finder. Go watch it, go find it. If you don't have your own fact finder, you can go to my website, jeremysmithacademy.com, and pull down your own white glove fact finder, put your logo on it, make it your own, and you're off to the races. Finally, for those of you that are really ready to take it serious, this whole evolution thing, and you're really ready to step up your game, I am getting ready to start an online weekly training course, a group training, where you'll get me live, Q&A back and forth, and I'm going to slowly teach you how to cross-sell. I'm going to slowly teach you how to have a correct sales process, use a fact finder, sell life insurance, long-term care, annuities, health insurance, ancillary products. I'm going to really hopefully try and mold you into becoming a pro so you can take your game to the next level. If that's something that interests you and you want more information on that, just shoot me a quick email. jeremysmithacademy@gmail.com. I'll get back with you and get you more information on it. Either way, I hope you subscribe, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week on our next video. Happy selling.